Welcome back. We have health coach Mary Petrus here, and you are an integrative nutrition, clean eating health coach. You've been here one time, and we got a little bit into it. So
a little bit.
Your job is to teach people how food can fuel them to really change their lives.
Yes, it's all about giving the body what it needs, and if you give the body what it needs, then it's going to thank you by feeling good, having energy.
And this is what happened in your own life, and that's how you went on this journey.
Yes. So I was very, very sick for quite a while, and I had syncope, I had heart palpitations, I had rosacea, really, really bad. My skin, I mean, it felt like fire on my skin.
Gosh.
So
and you were eating like in a classic American diet at this point.
Yes.
So, you had what you pretty much wanted to have, and it was fine.
I get my burgers and my fries and all the delicious treats that are out there.
Are you vegetarian now, or do you have some?
Well, I have a little bit of meat throughout the week, not very much because it can be very acidic on the body, very kind of heavy. But I tend to eat a lot of vegetables. I juice, I blend, I do a lot of things that increase the nutrient content in my body because we are what we eat.
It's the truth. So we were talking about not having treats makes us sad. So
we don't want to deprive ourselves.
We don't want to deprive ourselves.
Yes.
And so you're putting together, it's ice cream?
I love ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? And this ice cream, though, is a little bit different in that each ingredient has some benefit to you if you include it in your diet. So this ice cream, there is no guilt about it.
No, you don't have to feel bad at all. You can have it any time of the day. You can feed it to your children. They're actually going to be calmer afterwards.
I love it.
They're not going to have that sugar spike crazy high and run around in circles until you go crazy.
Exactly. That's a very good idea for summer. So let's, first of all, as we do this, there's also, you have a website, which is, say the name of your website.
Beyond Basics, healthcoaching.com.
And it's a beautiful website. I also really recommend it because you've got all these gorgeous pictures of how things are supposed to look. You've got the blog. It's a really nice resource for, especially if you're just thinking about, I want to try to eat clean. I don't know how to.
It's all about switching things out. You don't have to say no. You just have to replace something that has a lot of chemicals and additives and sugars with something a lot cleaner and feel better about it.
Okay, so let's start putting these in your blender, your mixer.
So I start with raw cashews. I choose raw because it has more nutrients in it. It breaks down better in our system, in our body, but it also has a calming effect. So when the children are not going to be running around, that's why.
Thank you, cashews.
Yes, exactly.
So you do about a cup?
I do a cup, yes. You can always do more if you like. This makes about 4 servings, what I'm going to make here.
All right, so a cup of cashews to start, raw cashews, then what?
Then I have our raw cacao. So I'm going to stick this in.
It's going to be chocolatey.
Yes, you want chocolate ice cream, right?
That's absolutely true.
And it covers up the flavors of a lot of other things. So if they don't like cashews, they're only going to chase that.
Okay, is that honey?
This is raw honey. So you want the extra nutrients from this. If you're going to be vegan, you can go for a maple syrup, a grade B. So I put about you can put 2 to 3 tablespoons in here.
Of the honey, raw honey?
Yes, raw honey. This is delicious. So you can put a little bit more if you like to.
Okay.
But then you just fill the rest up, big scoops of ice, and you can blend that up. But I have here.
So then you also have a bunch of different toppings.
Yes.
So you've chosen the top. We don't want to start the blender. We want in a minute. During the commercial break we'll blend it.
Yes.
But give me a rundown of the toppings that you would recommend that we ought to expand our toppings horizons.
Well, toppings can make or break the ice cream, basically. So you make an awesome ice cream, why not put awesome food on top of it? So it's going to be real food, though. So you can pretty much guess what everything is here.
Right.
So this is going to be a raw chocolate. It has a lot of raw cacao in it, like what we put in here.
Put the shavings of that on top.
Yeah, so shave it, or I just put chunks. Eat the whole thing.
That's right. Stick it right on there. You've got almonds.
Almonds are great for relieving headaches or stress. They're great for that. Then a little bit of mixed nuts and seeds. I love those because they add a little bit of extra crunch and nutrients.
And they look so vibrant.
Yes, they do. And children will love that because they love color. They're attracted to color.
Nature's M&Ms.
Yes. Well, yes, exactly.
And so there you've got.
So there's some puffed millet. I love putting a little different types of texture into anything that I make because, one, children are going to love it. I'm really picky with my food, very picky. So I like that.
And then
just extra crunch. Yes, That'll bring up a little bit of protein in the system, put a little different texture and nutrients. This
Coconut.
is coconut.
Which is just the darling of the nutrition world. Coconut everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And want to make sure that you don't get the added sugar added on top of it because you're putting it on ice cream. You're getting that flavor
sweet will
from
be in
that.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just want this for the nutrients. You want it to help balance the body. You want to help it with, this helps with digestion
And
as
then
well.
bananas.
Well, I love that because it's a crunch. And who doesn't like bananas with chocolate? It's delicious.
Crazy
There's just-
people. Crazy people.
Absolutely
People that
insane.
need to be seen by professionals. Okay, so grab your ice. We're going to put that in there. So get the ice out of the
All right.
freezer. We want to just see what it looks like before we start blending. And again, her website is the source for great ideas, recipes, and if you're interested in trying to just change your diet, when leaning into that clean eating. Okay, so we're putting the ice cubes in here. We're going to blend it for about 1.5 minutes.
Yes.
And when we come back, this will be pretty much ready, and we're going to sit down with Erica and Mary, and they are going to get our heads straight for vacation.